In this lecture, I will show you how you can see the story drift in the graphical form and in the tabular form. And after checking the story drift, is it within the allowable range according to the code or not? First of all, graphical method display. I have run the analysis. Now I am going to display story response plots here. You can see the maximum story displacements. For example, here is the load cases earthquake plus X. Okay, the blue line is the global X, the red line is the global Y. So I have clicked the X direction, so that's why in X more displacements. Here is the maximum story displacement for story 11. The maximum displacement from the original position is 76 millimeter. Okay, here are the millimeter units, here is the stories. Similarly, you can check against any load case, for example earthquake in Y, so definitely in the Y more displacements, in X less displacements. Similarly, you can also see the story drifts. Here is maximum story drifts for both cases, earthquake in Y direction. Okay, so you can either see the detailed report, summary report with graph, with also data of the graph. Okay, there are multiple things. You want to see the tabular form, all types of things. So that's the graphical representation. Similarly, you can see the story shared, etc. Now in the tabular form, I will go in the tables, analysis, then in the results, in the displacements. Here you can see all the information like joint displacements, story drifts, maximum story drifts, average story drift. For example, here is for story drifts. Okay, here is a story drift. For example, here I will select the load combination earthquake plus X, and here I will select the X direction. Here you can see the software is calculating the drift ratio, means the drift divided by story height, so that or all the story drift ratios. So for the checking of the story drift and story drift ratios according to the code, here is the Excel sheet where I will put the story data, story heights, and then the story displacements. Okay, so here I need the story displacements. For that I will click diaphragm center of mass displacements. For that I will select the earthquake plus X direction, means X plus X is the direction 1, minus X is the direction 2. Similarly, Y plus Y is the direction 1, plus minus Y is the direction 2. So here are the displacements in the X direction. Copy. Okay, then come in the Excel sheet, right click and match destination format. Okay, so now I have to also put the story data. For that I will go in the model, in the structure layout, story data. Okay, here I will copy. Okay, all the stored information. Now I will put the heights. All the heights are 3000 millimeter, mean 3 meter. Okay, so here we have to put in meter. Okay, now software has automatically calculated the story drift, but story drift is this upper story displacement minus lower story displacement. Okay, so that is the story drift. So that is story drift. For the calculation of ratio delta M, here is the formula. According to the UBC 97 code, delta M should be calculated 0.7 multiplied by response modification factor multiplied by delta S. Okay, the drift which is calculated from the elastic deformation. Okay, for response modification factor, that is I have already shown in the previous videos. For intermediate, that is 5.5. And the time period of our building we have to calculate. Okay, we have to check the time period. For time period, I will go in the display, show deform shape, against mode 1. Okay, apply. Okay, then you will see at the top of the screen 1.663 is the first mode time period. I will put here 1.663. Okay, similarly here automatically comes. Okay, so that value automatically incorporated in this formula. Okay, in this formula, that is R means 0.7 multiplied by f2. F2 is 5.5 into f5 means the story. This drift multiplied by with 0.7 and with R, so that's 32.2 millimeter. Now for the allowable drift, here is the formula that calculated story drift means delta m shall not be exceed 0.025 times the story height if the fundamental time period is 0.7 or less. If our time period is less than 0.7, then we have to use 0.025. If that is greater than 0.7, then we have to use the allowable story drift 0.02. So in our case, our time period is greater than 0.7, so that's why we have used the second formula, 0.02 into C5, that is a story height, into 1000. Here is the allowable story drift. So that is the story drift in our structure, that is the allowable story drift. Here the story drift is less than the allowable, so that is safe. Okay, similarly in the x2 direction, okay, here I will select earthquake -y. Okay, again select all the displacements and paste here. Okay, the rest of the calculations are the same. Okay, similarly in the y direction, earthquake plus y, then you have to pick the uy values. Control C, paste special. Here you have to again put the values 5.5 and 1.663, 5.5 and 1.663. okay, here control C, control V, or you can put equal, pick this value automatically. Similarly here equal here. Okay, now in the y direction, second value, -y, copy. Okay, again in the y direction, both y direction, that is also same. Now the software has also automatically calculated the drift ratios here. That is a story drift means drift, this drift divided by story height, so that is a story drift ratio. So here we have multiplied with 0.7, so it should be less than or equal to 1 by 360. So here we have put it in the allowable limit, so our story drift ratio is also less than the allowable, so that is also safe. Similarly in the in the second x direction, software automatically check the story drift ratio. In the y direction, 1 and 2. Similarly for the displacements, now for the story displacements, here are the story displacements at each story level that we have recorded. Okay. Now against the allowable, our displacement should be less than or equal to story height divided by 360. So here the cumulative story height divided by 360, that is value 91.667 millimeter. So all the values allowable, all the displacements in the structure. Again, this is less than our the allowable. Our displacements are also okay in the x direction. Similarly in the y direction. If any check fails, then what you should have to do, you have to make your structure stiff. Either you have to provide the shear walls in your structure, or you have to increase the column sizes of your structure so that your structure become more stiff and displacements will come less and less story drifts will come. So that's how you can readjust your model. So that's all for story drift. Have a nice day.